Hello.
Hi.
So if you're here from our Instagram post or
Surprise!
from the title of this video, surprise, we're moving. Where
happening?
Where are we moving to?
We are moving to Denver, Colorado.
I don't know if anybody saw this coming. Let us know if we've been dropping some big hints the past couple weeks, so I'm wondering if anybody has caught on to what's happening. Yeah, this has been actually almost an entire year in the making, surprisingly. Yep. We have been filming since last July, since the moment we decided that we were going to move to Colorado. We've been filming behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And that's what you're about to watch here. So from we weren't filming the night that we decided, because Alex and I decided when we were drunk for one night at a restaurant that we were moving to Colorado.
Good decision.
But I think this footage starts the following day. Mm-hmm. So that's what you're about to see all through our entire process, through the first time looking at houses at Christmas.
In December.
We were actually in Denver for a few days looking at houses before we went to Breckenridge, but you didn't see any of that.
But you will here.
And then into when we were actually just in Colorado, which we did not make obvious at all. Some people could have picked up, especially if you know that our friend Kristen lives in Colorado, because we saw them. So you might have picked up on that.
If you follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
So we weren't making it obvious that we were not in New York. Actually, I kind of purposely pre-filmed some stuff in New York to post.
I saw that.
On my story to throw people off the scent.
So, that's what's happening. There's an hour's worth of footage that you're about to watch. So grab some coffee, a little snack, sit back, relax, watch our entire process.
Did you put footage from the house?
Just one clip, the one that's of Alex and I in the kitchen, where we're like, oh my god. It's an emotional journey, this entire video. I was just re-editing everything and I was like, what?
There's been lots of ups and downs. Particularly the past week.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we currently, as we're filming this, just signed our lease
about 30 minutes ago.
And we're moving in about 3 weeks. So yeah. So that's just this journey.
Little life update for you.
Hope you guys enjoy this video. Moving vlogs to come, new house tours, all that good stuff.
And adventures in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
All the mountains, all the travel, all the fun things we can do.
You know what I think we should do? A Q&A video, because this might, even after you watch this whole video, this might seem super random and crazy and not make sense to a lot of you. So if you have any questions, maybe write down all of your questions and maybe we'll do a Q&A video.
Write them down as in
the
comment below. Comment below this video with any questions you have. And yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do a little Q&A video soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to day one of forever.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Hi guys. So it is currently July 18th. 2020. I don't know exactly when you're seeing this clip. I really don't know at this point. But basically, yesterday, we decided that in July of 2021, when our lease is up in this apartment in New York, that... Sorry, Ashley was looking at me.
I didn't know who you were talking to, so I was trying to...
Oh, we have decided that we're going to move to Colorado. I know that sounds kind of crazy, and I don't know what hints we've dropped or what you guys know at this point. We just wanted to kind of capture this whole process on camera. There's a lot of reasons why. And maybe some of those reasons are even more evident now, whenever you're watching this. We've always said we're never going to be in New York forever. We have one of our best friends that lives in Colorado. We love nature. We want to, be in a house. We want to have space. We want to be able to drive and go explore national parks, do things like that. So yeah, that's happening, and we're very serious about it. It's a thing that's gonna happen. So we've talked a lot of details of some stuff, but it's obviously still like a year away for us. But I just in my little Sister Market journal, I just wrote Denver, Colorado, July 2021 with some things, and then I also started making a New York list of things I want to do before we leave. Like, what is happening here, you guys? I don't know when we're gonna tell you. That's why I have no idea when you're watching this. Probably not until things are really, really set in stone. We probably won't say anything, so you've probably seen that we're gonna go out and do a bunch of these things in New York. Hopefully, if things open, but because we're still in the middle of a global pandemic. But yeah, it's happening. So I'm about to start a board on Pinterest with some things. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. It's been a big change. We've told our family, and they're all like so excited. We have not told any friends yet. That's gonna be interesting. So yeah, that's kind of all I have to say at the moment. We're gonna kind of just like keep an album full of clips like this when we're making decisions and things, and it'll kind of be a vlog at some point, and maybe this will be like a surprise vlog that we put up, and who knows.
So we're spiraling and planning Colorado. We're just all kind of spewing out ideas, and Shelby has a demonstration that she would like to share.
But also, we're so excited about seasonal situations.
Okay.
We're gonna have a cascading
pause.
pumpkin porch.
Let me. All right, go.
We're gonna have a cascading pumpkin porch for the fall. We're gonna have seasonal wreaths on the door. We thrive in seasons. We're excited for that. Okay, scarecrow. But okay, so in the mornings, because we're gonna have a backyard.
We hope.
Make my coffee. It's me make my coffee. Walk outside. Open the door. Outside. Shut the door.
You're outside now?
Yep.
Yes.
Sit down in my Adirondack chair. Watch the sunrise.
Watch the sunrise. Oh, so it's early.
Not every morning.
Okay.
Yeah. The thing is, I can be asleep.
Back inside.
What else are we gonna have?
Little sister for this one.
Little sister.
Baby sister.
We're gonna get another doggy.
See you soon, baby sister.
They're gonna have matching teepees.
Besties.
It's just crazy that this is like legit a year off, but I'm so hooked. Then we're gonna have a pink velvet couch. Let's hope all of this stuff actually happens. It'll be interesting to watch. In the first video clip that I made earlier, I was like, I have no idea when you guys are watching this video. I was like, it's July 18th, 2020.
Yeah.
But I was like, I have no idea when we're gonna like tell people like when this video would go out. Like I have no idea.
Yeah.
So it's just like crazy.
Yeah.
Teach, you want a baby sister?
She wants a baby sister.
We have to get cars. What?
She wants a car.
She wants a car. Jeep 4-wheel drive. I don't really, to be honest, even know what that means.
You don't know what 4-wheel drive means?
No.
So most cars, like all of our cars growing up, were 2-wheel drive, which just means, I think it's the front tires. Those are the only ones that the steering wheel kind of controls. The back, I'm not a car expert, so I could be saying that's wrong. But I think the back like aren't controlled mechanically. They just follow along. So you want 4-wheel drive in like a treacherous driving situation because it just gives you more control over the car.
Today is Saturday, August 1st. I can't believe we are in August already. We woke up this morning, we all kind of sat on our couch over there and talked about Denver, things that we wanted to be sure to do there, things that we are all kind of looking for in a living situation. We've been having kind of those different conversations over the past several weeks just to like, make sure everybody's on the same page, where we're at, etc. It's been fun to think about even though it is a bit far away. I did want to show you guys. Alex drew this thing and it's on our fridge. I'll turn the camera around in a second. So we've kind of secretly put it there. So I've already accidentally shown it in some video clips and vlogs. So maybe some of you eagle-eyed viewers have spotted it before now. But it's kind of a game. We kind of like the fact that we have like this secret hidden thing kind of just out of shot, unless it accidentally goes in shot. But here, this is what it says. No sleep till Denver. So we put this up in July, and it's with, look, some of our photos from our trip to Tivoli. Anyways, all right, off to start our Saturday. Today is Monday, August 17th?
Yep.
Yes, 17th. And just wanted to do a quick little sneaky update for you guys because this past weekend was Ant Camp. So if you recall, you may have watched that vlog.
Months ago.
We had Poppy for the weekend while I was out of town. For Ant Camp, we always do lots of like fun activities that are honestly more for us than for her because she's a dog, but we pretend. We pretend. So one of the Ant Camp activities was making lots of beaded bracelets. Again, you guys probably remember. But what you may not have realized, or maybe you picked up on, is that we each made a bracelet that has like our own little secret message on it. So I have one here. Shelbs has one there. We also made one for Al that says 303, which is what?
The area code for Denver.
So it's a little reminder for us.
Sorry, it's early. I'm like...
It's a little secret reminder for us about Denver without shouting Denver, so we can just internally.
Did we ever show the sign on the fridge?
Yeah, I did.
We've had to be really, like, careful.
Yeah.
You always have to film the most embarrassing moments.
Today is August 24th. We are in Tennessee at a cabin with our parents. And what did you just say, Shelbs?
So this is how I'm going to dress in Colorado.
And I said, are you going to do that dance in Colorado?
Yes.
Okay, so here's a little preview of Colorado, Shelbs.
You look so stupid.
No.
I can't even see my full outfit because there's no full-length mirror here, so I have no idea what I look like. That's fine.
Ooh, fancy footwork.
Mom, what are you doing?
We're about to go on a hike. It has been a minute since the last update, so I thought I would just film a little clip. Today is Friday, October 23rd, and we are almost getting into the holidays and the end of the year, which means Colorado is creeping closer and closer. Let's see. At this point, I think the majority of our close friends and family know we plan to move. So everybody that is, you know, in our close inner circles are aware of the plans. We are not planning to share this video until probably sometime in May or June, so just before we move. So here are kind of the plans as we have them right now. We are actually going to fly to Colorado for Christmas and stay in Breckenridge with our parents and enjoy Christmas there. We haven't ever really traveled over the holidays before, so this will be a new experience. Typically we are in Texas with our extended family, but with COVID and you know a lot of high-risk people in our group, we decided to just keep our group small, and it's just going to be our immediate family. Unfortunately, Ethan, who lives in France, is stuck in France because he can't, if he comes back here, with the travel restrictions as they are now, he can't go back to France. Anyways, that's not the point of this story. My point in bringing that up is that we are actually going to secretly spend a couple of days in Denver before we head down to Breckenridge. So during those couple days in Denver,
and we'll film that here. You'll see that in this vlog instead of our Breckenridge travel vlog, which you hopefully watched months ago. We plan to like drive around, scope out neighborhoods, not really seriously look at houses or places to live because obviously it's still months away, but just kind of get a feel for certain areas that we like or don't like. So we're going to be doing that in December. Then we'll plan to go and seriously do house hunting probably in May of 2021. So that's kind of our timeline, and then the plan will be to move probably the very end of June. Our lease here ends the last day of June, so we have to be out of here by July 1st. So somewhere the end of June is when we will plan to officially make the jump. So that is what's going on. That's our updates. We're still obviously super excited. I can't remember what we've said in earlier clips, but I just want to make it very clear because there has been some questions just within our immediate group that knows we're not moving or leaving New York because of COVID. You know, a lot of stuff in the media is liking to say New York's a ghost town, everybody's leaving New York, and while that's not really true, coming from somebody who currently lives in New York, I just want to make it clear that that's not why we're leaving at all. Now, maybe did it expedite the process just a touch? Maybe. I think we would have obviously made a move in the next year, and initially our plan was to actually move apartments within New York City in the summer of 2021 when our lease is up. But then COVID kind of made us realize that maybe we actually want a bigger change, just, you know, being cooped up in a small space, but it has nothing to do with like COVID being scary or COVID being a problem in New York. That's not why we're leaving. Anyways, just wanted to point that out. All right, well, hello from Rockefeller. It is December 3rd. We just ice skated, saw the tree for what we know is the last time, but this is why we're doing some of these things that we've never done, because we knew it would be the last time that we would do them while living here. Yeah. So that's why
It probably won't be our last time forever.
No, probably not, but
for a while, for sure.
So checked off that bucket list item, ice skated, saying goodbye to the tree.
That is why I said in the thing, which is true, that like it's 2020, we're just trying to do all the fun things, end the year on a good time, which is true.
Yes.
But the motivation was because we won't be here next year, Christmas, so we're like, okay, we'll spend the $50 to go ice skating. That is why. Now you know. Now you're in the loop.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Bye, tree. She's beautiful.
It's been a 10-year tradition.
It has. Well, 11 actually.
Yeah, that's right. We came the year before.
Because we came my senior year of high school with Dad in December. And that's when we saw the tree for the very first time. So this is actually my 11th year in a row this year.
Crazy. All right.
Okay. It is Monday, December 21st. Guys, it's like 4:30 in the morning. We are about to leave to fly to Denver to meet up with our parents for Christmas. And I just wanted to kind of remember this moment. I feel like a giddy, like, little schoolgirl. I can't even remember what we filmed for this video, to be honest, because this has been going on for so long. But if we haven't mentioned, Ashley and I have never been to Denver. We've driven through when we were like little, because we went on like epic cross-country road trips as a family, like when we were little, but we've never gone to Colorado as a destination. And so I'm so excited to get there. And I also feel like this is the beginning of the New York door closing and this one opening. And I just feel this like really big shift happening today. And there actually is a big shift happening today in the astrological world, if you believe in that. And I think it's crazy that it lines up with today. And I really just wanted to film like a quick clip to like remember this moment and remember how excited I am to get there and see everything and really seal in that we're moving there. You guys don't know this. We haven't really told you that we're going to Denver. We'd have to fly into Denver, obviously. But our like vacation with our parents is in Breckenridge. But we're spending 2 days in Denver, which is probably the clip you will see next. They're not going in the travel vlog. They're going in this vlog. And we are basically driving around the whole of Denver, looking at neighborhoods. We've pulled like exact houses that most likely will not be available when we come back in a few months to actually get a house. But we've pulled actual houses in actual neighborhoods that we're gonna go drive around and see, so you can kind of get a feel for what like neighborhoods we like. So it's a really, really exciting time, and I feel like giddy and really excited. So I just wanted to relish in this moment. But next up, you'll probably see us driving around Denver.
Hello from Denver. It is December 22nd, and we are about to go drive around and look for houses. Check out all the neighborhoods. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yes, doesn't seem real.
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, because we've been talking about it for so long.
I just want to like be really excited about like multiple areas so we have options.
Yeah, same.
So we'll see. We're about to go hop in the car. Our dad's gonna drive us around. Mom's coming too. You're gonna see the fam. We'll just include some clips from the day. First coffee shop stop of the day. Lulu Rose General Store. Oat milk lattes. Getting all the photos. All right. Let's go. Stopped at Target really quick to pee, but I just have to show you. This is the view from the Target parking lot. All mountains. The beauty section is like a boutique. I've never seen a Target like this. It's so nice. Shelbs forgot to pack a bra, so essential purchase.
I've been in your waters, been knocking at your door.
It is the next day, December 23rd, almost Christmas.
Yes, it's very exciting.
We are about to leave Denver to head to Breckenridge, so you will have already seen our Breckenridge travel vlog. But before we get on to the next leg of our trip, we just wanted to give a quick update on yesterday. You probably saw some of the clips of the neighborhoods, and to be honest, we were a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit disappointed yesterday for a variety of reasons.
One, we've been scouring Zillow for the past 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And there were several, like, we obviously knew that, like, these houses are not going to be available when we move 6 months from now. But, like, all of the ones that we agreed on, that we all really liked,
have been in, like, the same areas.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm saying, like, the houses themselves
that
we like, are all, like, kind of new build, newly renovated houses in the middle of really shitty neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Like, that they, like, tore a house down and built this, like, nice, fancy house in the middle of that. It stands out completely. It wasn't a safe neighborhood. We were driving through and Dad was like, no, like, you know, that kind of thing. And so it was really disheartening because some of those were the houses that we loved the most.
Yeah.
And then
there's a lot of historical neighborhoods here.
The one neighborhood that we do all really like, there hasn't been any houses there in this past 6 months. So the likelihood of one showing up in the next 6 months is really low. Yeah. So we just kind of felt a little defeated. If we were looking for an apartment, this would be way
so
easier.
easy. There's so many cute apartments.
But we're not, because I don't know if we've even ever explained this, because we're bringing all of the Sister Market stuff to us. Mom will no
right. I
longer
don't
be
know that
doing
we've
it.
said that. That's a big part of why we're moving too, is so that we can take that, and there just isn't the space for any reasonable amount of money in New York to be able to do that, which is why we're moving now.
Most houses in Denver here have basements. Finished basements. So the basement is going to be our Sister Market headquarters and warehouse. And they're big because the basements are usually the size of like the whole house.
Yeah.
So it's a really big space and it's going to be perfect. We just have to find a house.
We have a lot of requirements.
Yeah.
We have a lot of specific needs, and we all are a little picky in what we want. So there are great houses. I don't think we're going to have a problem finding a great house. It's just going to be, is it in an area we're excited to be in? And that's kind of the crossroads we are at. And after yesterday and talking with Alex and recapping our day, we're floating the idea of maybe it's not Denver. Maybe it's not the city of Denver that we end up in. Maybe it's somewhere still in Colorado, but maybe it's Boulder. Maybe it's somewhere else. So stay tuned. We'll see. Mm-hmm. I'm not ready to give up on Denver. I'm just, we were just a little underwhelmed yesterday driving around. We thought that we would like a lot more of the areas and the neighborhoods than we ended up liking. And the areas that we really liked, like Shelbs said, we haven't seen a lot of availability of houses in the past 6 months. So I don't want to bank everything on hoping something comes available.
Right.
So we'll see. I mean, we'll continue to talk and plan and scour.
We'll be back end of April, which you guys will think that we're coming to visit Kristen and her new baby. Which we are, but
we're also coming to find a house.
To sign a lease on a house.
Yeah.
is what we're really doing. And I don't know how much we're going to film, because you're actually going to see that travel vlog before you see this video. So I don't really know how. We don't really know how
we
we're
gotta figure that out.
I don't know.
But yeah, so a little bummed, but we're gonna just like press pause on that. We're gonna go enjoy Breckenridge.
We slept horribly last night, I think, because we were just
stressed about it. But I'm gonna try to forget about it for a minute. I go enjoy the next week with the fam in Breckenridge, and then we will resume Colorado house hunting in 2021. Hello from Texas. Today is Friday, February 19th, 2021. So it's been a minute since we've filmed anything for this vlog. We are in Texas. We did vlog while we were here, and we posted those back in February, March, not exactly sure when everything's going live. So you would have already seen us here. But what you didn't know is precisely why. It was multi-part. As we mentioned in those vlogs, we were here to visit our brother who was visiting from France because he had to come renew his visa. And that was true. We 100% we're here for that. But the other ulterior motive we had for coming is to come to go through all of our stuff that we've left at our parents' house, because New York City apartments, teeny tiny, we have lots of stuff from childhood and just, all kinds of stuff that we have left there. The point is to go through everything and consolidate, get rid of stuff we don't want, and pack it all up, because we will be moving it to the Denver house. So while we did vlog and show us doing that, we weren't 100% honest in why, and that is why. After we move, we will come to Texas and pack everything up and drive it to Denver. So not only will we be moving stuff from New York to Denver, we will be moving stuff from Dallas to Denver. The other giant piece of this, and I don't know if we have even really talked about it in this video, we've been filming it for so long, I can't quite remember what we've disclosed in earlier clips. One of the biggest reasons why we're moving is the sister market. And I don't know that we've really made that super clear. I mean, obviously, like, just personally moving, but also business reasons. All of our inventory currently is in Texas, and we want to take that over and move it all to Denver. And that is one of the big reasons why we need a bigger space, is because we could never keep all of our inventory in New York. So that is all here too. So we're going through and consolidating and packing all of that up, and so that will be a big part of what we move when we come back to Dallas to move stuff from Texas to Colorado. It will be all of our personal stuff, so all of this, Beanie Babies, and then all of our sister market inventory too. So that will be super fun and exciting, but a lot of work. So that is the update on everything that we know so far. Pretty soon we will book our trip to Denver to go and look at houses and officially sign a lease. Very exciting, and we will update you then. Hello, today is April 11th, 2021. It has been a minute since we filmed anything because we have just been in New York trying to run around and see everything in the city for the last time. We kind of did something sneaky and told you guys we were filming like a New York City bucket list adventure video for you guys to like take you on a virtual vacation of New York City, which wasn't incorrect, but it was dual purpose, because while we did love getting to show all of those New York City things to you, it was also an excuse for us to run around and do them for the last time, because pretty soon we're going to be in full like packing mode and getting on the road and getting out of New York. So today we have plans to all sit down together, book a flight to Denver for hopefully within a couple weeks from now. We need to kind of figure out the dates and go and actually look at houses and get that all squared away. So that is on today's agenda. So hopefully when we do that a little bit later, film a little bit of that. We haven't all sat down and like talked about the logistics and all that. So that needs to happen ASAP. We're a little behind because, well, luckily we were all able to get our first COVID vaccine, but we were waiting to book this Denver trip until Shelby and Alex got their first dose so that we would know when their second dose would be, long story short. But that's why we're a little behind, because of COVID vaccine. But that's, hey, I'm happy to be a little behind in planning for that reason. So we're excited. It's getting real. It's coming. Yay. We officially booked our flights to Denver to go find a house. Alex said it feels real now. You guys excited?
Mm-hmm. Stressed.
Stressed?
Yeah.
I want to show you that house area I found.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, don't mind the lots of dry shampoo in my hair. We just had a lot happen and it was already greasy, and then just with the stress, everything got crazy. Okay, wait, what day is it? It is Sunday, April 25th. So not far before you're actually seeing this video. It is Sunday. We are flying to Denver on Thursday, I think. I don't know. There's a lot happening this week. Thursday. We're flying to Denver. We'll be there Thursday through the following Monday
to find a house. So for the past year, we have been scouring Zillow, looking at trends, seeing, you know, what's happening, all of that jazz. We kind of have like a couple times a week, kind of like little like meetings together where we like go over some of like the houses that we found, and things like that. But we started very seriously looking at stuff last week to like book tours because we're going. But most of them were only doing tours for like that week/weekend. So we really couldn't like look at anything until like starting today to book for when we're there this week. So we were in here, we were looking at stuff. We were kind of feeling like a little down because most places like wouldn't allow dogs, which is obviously a problem. So we were looking, and then we were starting to feel a little down because we were like, hopefully some stuff comes in the next couple days, because there wasn't something we like loved. We found one last week that we loved, but now that one's gone. It all happened so quickly. So we're sitting in here, and we get email alerts like when new houses with all of our like categories and like the things is listed. And Alex gets like an email like notification, whereas like mine just goes to my email and I have to like open my email to see it. She gets like notifications that comes onto her phone, and she saw one for her house, so she immediately opened it like when it came in, and she like right away she was like, this is it, this is our house. And so she sent it to us. We're looking at it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is it. So, but we were like fixing to like end this kind of meeting and like go eat dinner, and Ashley's like, hang on, I have to pee. And we're looking at it, and the only thing about it was that it just said one dog. I don't think I've said this yet. I am getting a dog. I'm getting another dog. That is what I put a deposit down for a couple weeks ago on Insta story that I was talking about. It was for a dog. And so we were like, shoot, like that's gonna be a problem. And we were like, I mean, it's like our dream house though. Like what should we do? Ashley's in the bathroom, 15 seconds. And Alex and I are sitting here, and we were like, let's just apply and see what happens. And she's like, I'm gonna call him. I'm just gonna call him because like their phone number, like their contact information is on the listing. So Ashley's not gone from my room for 15 seconds, and Alex is on the phone with the owner of this house. Oh my gosh. So we talked to him. And he was totally actually fine with the dogs. He just didn't want two like big dogs, but both of our dogs are going to be small. And so he was like, oh yeah, that's totally fine. And then he was like, we've got like some furniture in there. So like, if we want to talk about like, if you guys want any of the furniture, blah, blah, blah. So he gave us his email for us to send the exact dates and times that we're going to be there this week, so that they can, him and his girlfriend can show us the house. And we were like, okay, we'll apply. So we like put in like our application. This was all like so fast. I am choosing to believe that this is our house and we're going to get it. So I'm not even going to talk any negative energy. We are getting this house. This is our house. It's very exciting. And now I'm stressed and I need alcohol because this all happened so quickly. We like didn't have any of our stuff together yet for applications. We were actually going to look at that starting tomorrow, getting all of that stuff together. It was just very quick. So I just needed to document this, like, all of this that just happened because it was a lot. But yeah, I'll let you know if there's any updates with this before we go. But if not, you'll talk to us on Thursday when we're in Denver. It's exciting. All right.
All right, we came out to see the full supermoon in Scorpio. So we can manifest finding house for Denver this week. Yay!
Hey guys, just wanted to share a quick update. But first, full disclosure, I got the second dose of the COVID vaccine yesterday, so I'm not feeling that great today. Running a low-grade fever. Just made some toast to snack on, but I cannot let not feeling well get in the way of helping find houses. So while I was really trying to get a lot of rest done, we're all very stressed about not having a lot of stuff set up, and we leave for Denver in 2 days. So I've spent the afternoon on my laptop, but I finally just had to stop because I'm just not feeling good. But all that to say, we finally have our first appointment booked. I'm so excited. So we're seeing our first house, or the first appointment we have. I don't know if it will be the first one we actually end up seeing later this week, but the first appointment we have is for Friday afternoon. It's a cute house. It's in a really fun area, so we're really excited to get to go and see it in person. So I just wanted to document having the first one scheduled. To update on what Shelby's last clip was, where we like found a really great house. Some stuff kind of happened with that one, and that's a little bit frustrating. They ended up like taking it off of availability because they wanted to like do some more tweaks to it and then put it up again in a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, that's not gonna work for us because we're not gonna be there in a couple of weeks. We're gonna be there now. So we've been communicating back and forth to see if we can talk them into letting us just like quickly pop by, but I don't know if that one's gonna work out, which is really sad because we were really excited about it. But you know, those things happen, and whatever is meant to be will be. So have the first appointment booked, very pumped about that. I'm gonna go eat my toast and take a nap.
We made it to Denver! Just got in the rental car at the airport, about to head off to go start driving around, and hopefully somebody calls us back and we can schedule showings to actually go see houses on the inside, not just the outside.
Yeah, we haven't updated any of that, have we?
Just the one, I filmed a clip, we still just have that one from the last. All right, it has been a productive little afternoon, let me tell you. We were very stressed, very discouraged, but then stuff just started happening as we hoped it would. We have several showings scheduled. The first one is tomorrow at 10 a.m. We drove around today, kind of just like showed Alex around a bunch of the neighborhoods that we liked and saw when Shelby and I were here in December, and kind of like drove around, refamiliarize yourselves with areas. We grabbed dinner, now we're back at the hotel, and I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night, hit the ground running tomorrow. Okay, it is our full day one here in Denver. I'm not going to show you because we're going to our first viewing right now. So I'm very excited. We're actually really excited about this. We're driving through the neighborhood. We actually really like it. Yeah, I don't want to show you guys our actual houses because that's probably not safe. But yeah, we're excited. We're excited. All right, off to showing number 2 of the day. Fingers crossed this goes well, guys.
Still emotionally drained from everything.
Shelby's fussy. We went to our second showing. Didn't love it. It would work, but we really liked the first one a lot, so we're kind of spoiled. Came to dinner now at Flower Child, Topo Chico, sitting outside. It's very, very warm here today. So that's been interesting because it hasn't been quite this warm in New York yet, so it's been hot today. But we're gonna have like a little chat about what we want to do moving forward. So hopefully we can come to some sort of consensus and decision. Hello. We just grabbed coffee at Lily Rose General Store. I feel like we were here in December and filmed a clip. So this might be the second time that you're seeing this place in this particular vlog. We are about to head to our first official showing of the day. We found another house we liked that went up for rent last night. We contacted them, we haven't heard back yet, but we decided to go drive out and see it. So we've done that already this morning, just from the outside. And now we're about to head to our first showing of the day. Hopefully we like this one. Okay, update. We didn't love that house, so we're still holding on to that first one we saw. TBD on what happens. But for the rest of the afternoon, we're going to try to forget about it, and we are going to go meet up with my friend Kristen, who lives in Colorado Springs. Her and her fam are driving up to Denver for the afternoon. We're going to go get some food, and we are going to go to the zoo. She has 2 little kids. Her youngest I haven't met yet, so I'm very excited. She's just a few months old, and we're just going to go party at the zoo. And we are gonna reconvene on house search later. What are you guys doing?
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, it's so good. Oh my god, it's been like 10 years since I've had this.
Okay, so we finished up at the zoo. It was so fun to see Kristen and fam, and there's a Sonic across from our hotel. We don't have Sonic in Manhattan, or is there one open now? I don't know, but it's not the same thing.
But we also don't drink soda, any of us.
And we were like, we could really go for Sonic drinks. And Shelby and I get a very weird drink. We've done it since high school. We get a Dr. Pepper.
I've done it since I was in like elementary school.
Okay, since I was in high school. But you're younger than me.
Yes.
We get a Dr. Pepper, and we add cherry and chocolate. It probably sounds disgusting to you,
Yes.
but I promise if you try it. Okay, Alex, you've never had this, right?
Never had it.
Okay.
You know what it is?
What?
It's a Tootsie Pop.
It is.
Oh.
It is. Oh my gosh.
That's what it is.
Okay. So anyways, it's delicious.
Yes,
So
yes.
we had to do that for nostalgic reasons. Wait, will you put my straw in? So we are up and down with houses. It has been a journey, let me tell you. We still really love the first one. But we're going back and forth emailing right now about another one in the Highlands that we haven't actually toured yet.
We drove outside of it.
The outside of it yesterday. Was that just yesterday?
It's just a
It was
little
a little
more
above.
money
It was a
than we
little more.
want.
Yeah, that's the problem. It was a little more money. Hang on. Oh,
I know.
all the nostalgic memories. Driving home from the dance studio, blasting Kelly Clarkson more often than not, or Ashley
Twilight
Simpson. This house is a little bit more in rent than we ideally wanted, but the owner has been like pursuing us, which is a change.
Yeah.
And willing to negotiate a little bit. So we're going back and forth with him literally right now. Are you checking your email again?
Yeah.
So if we're able to come to some sort of lower price point, then hopefully we'll go toward that tomorrow. If not, we have no plans for tomorrow. So we might drive down to Colorado Springs, hang with Kristen and fam. I think the weather's gonna be super sucky tomorrow, or I'd say we could go do some outside stuff, but it's gonna be really rainy. So TBD on tomorrow, but we're just gonna head back to the hotel and call it a night. We had a fun morning/afternoon in Colorado Springs, hanging with our friends. And we drove back to Denver. We're gonna grab some Mexican food and then go crash at the hotel. Okay, so we just did our last house walkthrough. This is a home in the Highlands, which
soul crushing.
it wasn't. We were happy that the owner gave us a heads up that the people currently living there are all boys and they're a little messy. So like walking in, like we were expecting a mess. It was messy, but we tried to look past the mess and just look at the bones of the house. We really like it. We were hesitant about this one in particular initially because it's a little bit more than we were wanting to pay, but it's in a really good location.
Parking question.
And there's a lot of space. This is just a really high traffic, popular area. So, we were nervous about parking, but they assured us that it's not a big deal. So that was good to know. So now we wait. I think we've all kind of decided that it's between that first one we saw and maybe this one. And we're just waiting on an update on the first one. So we kind of know where we stand, and then we'll hopefully make a decision. Looks like we're going to be leaving Denver without a signed lease, which is a little nerve-wracking, but we're close, I think. I think we're close. Hello. So obviously back in New York. We got back on Monday. Today is Wednesday, so it's been a minute. Yesterday was a little nuts because Shelby and Alex got their second dose of the COVID vaccine, and just like unpacking, getting everything back in our routine, picking Poppy up from boarding, all of that happened yesterday. So I don't think Shelby filmed an update either, so I thought I would catch you guys up. So on Monday morning, the last time that we really chatted, we had just seen our last house. That was a house that was in the Highlands. We were interested in it. The price was a little bit more than we wanted to pay, so we negotiated it down with the owner, went and toured it, and we were still kind of, right after we saw it on Monday, deciding if that one would work, because there was a little bit of a weird layout with the living room. There wasn't really a good place for like a kitchen table, and that was really important to us because that's not something we have now. So we were trying to like think about it and figure out a way that we could configure things to make it work for our needs. So we got to the airport, and Shelby spent a good amount of time on the plane ride home kind of like thinking about it, and when we landed we had decided that we could make it work and we wanted to move forward with it. Before we went to the airport, we did drive by 2 other houses that had just come up. Like we were sitting at lunch, sitting at Sweet Green eating lunch before we went to the airport, and a couple of options popped up. So we had about an hour to kill, and so we decided, well, let's just drive by them on the outside. We knew it wouldn't be enough time to set up a proper tour or walkthrough, but at least we could go to the outside and familiarize ourselves with the area and the neighborhood. So we did that before we went to the airport as well. Just drove by the exterior of those 2 houses. So we emailed the owner of that Highlands house when we landed back in New York and said that we were interested. We heard back yesterday morning from him, and he found somebody that was willing to pay what he wanted, which is less than what we had agreed upon for us to pay if we moved forward, which is a bummer. So assuming everything checked out with them and they did sign the lease, that's who he was gonna go with. And he said that he would circle back with us if for some reason they weren't able to move forward. So it doesn't sound like that one's gonna work out, unless for some reason these people decide they don't want it. So that's frustrating because we got like really excited about it. This whole thing has just been up and down. So on the table still is that very first house we saw. There's like, I don't want to get into the details, but there's like an issue with it that is completely out of our control, completely out of the management company's control. And that's why there's a little bit of a delay on whether we can move forward or not. To our knowledge, I don't think there's anybody else super interested in it. So I'm hoping this issue is able to be resolved and we can move forward, but we don't know. That issue could be resolved quickly, but it could also take weeks or months, and we obviously don't have that. So we're kind of like, it's in the back of our head that we might be able to go forward with that one, but we also might not be. We just don't know right now, and that's what's infuriating. So we contacted the owner of one of those 2 houses we drove by on the way to the airport. It's a little bit smaller than we wanted, and based on the photos it looks like the layout isn't ideal, but you know what, we need a house. So we contacted them, and funnily enough they're actually moving to New York. That's why they're putting their house up. So we're like, oh hey, you want a house swap? So we let them know we're obviously not in Denver anymore to be able to go and see it in person, but would it be possible to do a virtual tour? They said sure, so we have that set up for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. So that's a potential option. Wouldn't necessarily be my first choice compared with the first house, because that layout works out a little bit better for what we need. This one, I'll know a little bit more after the virtual tour, but I really think we could make it work, but it's just not ideal. But I think it's funny, like the New York thing, hopefully that gives us a little edge, because there were a lot of people interested in this one. We could see that. And so if he's gonna pick somebody, maybe he will want to pick us because of the New York connection. I don't know, at least that makes us memorable. So that's kind of where we at. No big updates, which is really frustrating. The first house we saw is available now, like it's empty now, so like we could move at any point, pending like when we could sign a lease. Our lease here in New York is up the end of June. So we've kind of been saying we'll move sometime in June. A lot of the properties we've been looking at are available starting June 1st. So we just kind of assumed we'll sign a lease starting in June and move at some point in June, you know, without having to be like super crammed with a date. but this house that we're virtual touring tomorrow isn't available until July 1st. So that might cause a little bit of overlap planning. I don't know, we'll have to figure out how all of that's going to work, but that's the update for now. I'm really hopeful that by the end of this week at least we will have a very strong option or be able to sign a lease, because we're at the point where we need to like have something so that we can, you know, make plans and order furniture and, you know, all the fun stuff that comes with moving. That's not fun, but that you have to do. We need to like get a move on doing. So anyways, okay guys, here we go. We just got word that we can apply to the first house. The issue has seemingly been resolved, and so we are submitting our applications.
Can you just
right
like
now.
log into it because you hit save and continue?
Okay, all applied.
I'm not. I'm getting more for me because I'm stress eating. Are you excited? I can't. Get excited
can't. No.
I can.
Well, I'm
absolutely not get
excited, not like in the way that like we have it, because we don't yet, but I'm excited that something is happening. Something's happening.
I have gotten excited about every single place, and men have let me down this entire process. This is why we hate all men. So I can't.
I love that she's saying this as she's literally waving a knife around.
Watch out. That's all I have to say.
If not by the end of today, tomorrow, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me then, okay?
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, so what happened?
Okay, so I get a 720.
Hold this because I can't hold. Oh my god. I can't hold
I
this.
got
And
a 720
poor
number,
Poppy.
and I knew it was Bogdan because I memorized his number. And I picked it up, and he said, "Hey, you guys have been approved." And knowing me, I was like,
I was about to film like my coffee, and I hear you answer the phone. But it was like I knew
No,
it wasn't
he
like
goes-
Caroline.
Well,
so I froze.
I was creating TikToks and I finished one and I heard you say Bogdan like out loud and I was like, what? And I like
"Well,
immediately
I
took
didn't.
everything
I
out.
just didn't expect." And then he goes, "I have one question about Ashley's thing that was just said."
I thought about that because I saw it and then
it.
I was looking at mine and I was like, wait, I think something's wrong with that.
your date of birth.
Yeah,
So
it was
I
like-
just wanted to confirm. And I was like, "Okay, yeah, Ashley." And then he's like, "Okay, you guys have been approved." Like, and then you heard the rest. Like, he's gonna send the lease.
Yay!
This whole time, who told you?
Okay. I'm like crying.
To this guy, it's just a house, but I'm like,
I know.
thank you. It's our dream.
Okay.
So this is the first house that we were looking at that we really wanted, that we applied for last night. By the way, poor Poppy's in a cone. While we were in Colorado, she was at daycare and somebody scratched her eyeball. So she is in a cone for a week. But so that's what's happening
I
here.
need to upload the last slide.
Yeah, I need to pee, and then let's reconvene.
I'm gonna make my coffee. Wait, he said he's gonna send it tonight or tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Woo! It is Friday, May 7th, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a lease. Have it right here. We are about to sign. Then we have to pay our security deposit, and it will be official. We're moving to Denver very soon.
Very soon.
Like in a couple weeks.
Peace out, New York.
Lease starts June 1st, but we'll probably move shortly after that because that's a tad fast.
Okay, so I think it said
Yeah, we need to
We each initial the bottom of every page, and then
We should all do it in the same order.
start.
Wait, there's my pen. You can just hand me a page. Should we
Or here,
reread
we'll just go
this?
down the line.
Should we reread this?
I
Go
just
down
did.
what line?
Like, if you want to start, and then hand me a page, and we'll just keep passing.
Okay.
Da, da, da.
So all we do is the
Initials. Yep.
Okay.
Do you have a pen?
No. I thought it would be provided.
Oh.
Like a leasing ceremony.
At the ceremony.